Hi everyone, it's me, Logan Quinn. Long time no see, I know. I know I was absent from YouTube. The reason I was absent was because of the fact that I had gotten a cold sore on my lip, and some of you guys will know I hate being on camera when I have a cold sore. But basically, it would have only taken about a week, but I ended up getting another one right after the one had healed. So, yeah, needless to say, it took longer than expected, but anyways, topic of the video, Perm Lady. And some of you guys are probably going to be like, what are you talking about, Logan? Perm Lady? What? Well, some of you may know, or some of you may not know, that I am a cosmetologist. I am licensed, and I work in a salon. And those of you who are cosmetologists, and are in the field, you will know that there are people who you are just not going to be able to please. I don't care what you do. I don't care if you do every step perfect. They are not going to like it no matter what. And I did have one of those experiences. It was the most unpleasant experience I have ever had. And that is pretty sad because it was one of my favorite things to do, which was perms. I love doing perms. I love wrapping them. I love the smell of perm solution, which is weird. I love the finished look, but I had an unpleasant experience with a perm. So basically, this is how it went. I was in the salon one day, and this older woman, she wasn't like old, but she was definitely older. She had came in asking for a perm, asking how long it's gonna be. And then she asked who's going to do it, and I was the only one available, so I'm like, I'd be the one doing it. So, right then and there, I could tell, started getting hesitant and everything like that. So, yeah, and when people get hesitant, it's like, are you serious? So, anyways, I bring her to my chair, ask her the obvious questions, like, what perm rods do you use? Have you ever had a perm with us? Have you ever had a perm? How do you style your hair? Is your hair color treated? Etc., etc. All the obvious questions. So yeah, I ended up figuring out what perm rod to use, all that stuff. And I brought her back to the sink to shampoo her hair, because you have to shampoo the hair, you have to clarify it in order to get any of the impurities out, so that way the perm comes out perfect. Basically, while I was doing it, she's just like, I don't think you know what you're doing. That caught me right off guard, and it was like, seriously? But I'm just like, I have been in the field for quite a while, and then I bring her back to my chair after I shampoo her, and then she's like, I still don't think you know what you're doing, but anyway. And I'm like, I've been in the field for quite a while, so, I mean, if you're not comfortable with that, then you can have someone else do your perm. And, she's like, oh, no, it'll take too long now. Well, I go in the back room, because I need to get the pre-wrap anyway, and I talk to, one of the girls that is back there, who I get along with. She, I mean, not like I don't get along with any, like, not like I don't get along with the girls that I work with, but anyways, her and I are really good friends, so, basically, she's just, I tell her the situation, she's just like, Logan, she's just miserable, and it's like, no matter what you do, you're not gonna be able to please her, but anyways, you're just do your best, and anything like that, you know, whatever. So, she's like, Logan, you're the best person at perms, all that stuff, but anyways, I do the pre-wrap, and she's like, the woman's like, oh, well, what is that? The woman who's getting the perm, I'm sitting here thinking, seriously? So I tell her, basically, point bluntly, because at that point she was just getting plain rude. I tell her, this is a pre-wrap, some perms are different, you need to have a pre-wrap, otherwise it is going to, because of the fact that it equalizes your porosity of your hair, and if you don't equalize the porosity, you can pretty much lose your hair. I put it to her bluntly, because that's just the person I am. I tell you bluntly, I am not going to tell you, I'm not going to sugarcoat things, because, unless, it depends, but with her, because she was just being so mean, I'm just like, I'm not sugarcoating stuff with her. So, basically, then she's quiet after that, and I'm wrapping it and everything. Once I get to the back of the neck, which is the nape, where pretty much those little tiny hairs are, and your hair is cut normally. With her hair was cut really short back there, so it was more difficult to get perm rods, to wrap perm rod around the hair, even the smaller ones. But I was eventually able to, but she's like, oh, can you not wrap it? I'm just like, oh my god. So I wrap it and everything. Then I put the perm solution on, and I give her a towel. Because of the fact that, you know, so I'm not even going to risk getting any of this perm solution on her because she's just being so horrible and everything. So, I give her the towel to put over her head. I give her the perm solution and everything like that, and then I put the cap on. I tell her it's going to be about 20 minutes. I'll check on it periodically. The girl who I had talked to in the back room, the perm lady, she ended up talking to her, and because she was at the chair that's next to mine. Basically, she's like, oh, I'm so nervous. Oh, I don't want it to look bad. And the girl's like, Logan is the best in the salon at doing perms. He loves perms. Your perm is gonna look wonderful. And that still did not help. Because then I take, well, I thought it helped, actually, believe it or not. Because when I brought her back, after it processed, brought her back to the, shampoo bowl, not shampooed her, you don't shampoo, but, I took and rinsed it out, neutralized, rinsed it out, all that stuff, and then took the rods out. I'm thinking, oh, well, maybe she actually is feeling a little bit more confident. Well, I do it all up, I, blow dry her hair, because she wanted it blow dried. And then, I curl it because she wanted it curled. Then, obviously, with a curl, you need to do a comb out, because of the fact that, let's be honest, you really don't want to just have curl, 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 like a row of curls. It just looks strange. But I ended up combing it out, and then after that, she's just like, what did you do to me? And at that point, I'm sitting here rolling my eyes. I'm like, oh my god. So I tone it down a little bit, just pat it down a little bit, just to unfluff it and everything. I use some hairspray, give it a little bit more hold, just everything like that. And at that point, she's just like, do you even use hairspray? Just like, oh my god. So I'm using a little bit more hairspray, all that, and then after that, I'm thinking, oh, it looks better. And I asked her, how is that looking? She's like, not good. And at that point, I'm just fuming. I'm like, are you serious? Are you serious here? So she ends up paying and everything like that. But once she's out of the salon, I'm like, oh my god. So, yeah, needless to say, it was probably the worst experience that I've ever had. So, yeah, yeah, that's about it. Leave comments, feedback, and all that stuff down below in the comment section. If you're a cosmetologist, let me know if you've had any experiences like this, or any unpleasant experiences, and just tell me which one, like, just share your stories down below. If you're someone who is not a cosmetologist, but you've been in a salon when a client has given a stylist a hard time, just leave it down below. So, yeah, that's about it. Until next time.